Alrighty, so we're going to have a quick look at the rest of Act 1, Scene 2, because there's a lot that goes on, and it's, setting the groundwork, basically, for who the characters are, what sort of controls them or runs them or makes them the character that they are, so that then we can see how a discovery can come in and change them. So Prospero and Caliban, now they've had a relationship that has changed over the years, but at the moment he sees Caliban as a freckled whelp, hag-born, not honoured with a human shape. All right, not honoured with a human shape. All right, so that if you want to pass judgment on anything, or the fact, Prospero certainly sees Caliban as a lesser being. Okay, and that's it. That's very important. Okay, and for the audience, it's confronting at the moment. 400 years after Shakespeare wrote this, because we are now looking at this play from a post-colonial viewpoint. Okay, and the idea of people going to another country and taking it over because they see their population as lesser beings, or just there to be exploited, or slaves, or anything like that, is certainly frowned upon, certainly in Western society. So the audience is challenged by this, and we have a confronting sort of discovery ourselves. And that's certainly something that you can write about, and it's a really nice way to go into that and how you see Caliban. So certainly just a bit further on, we'll visit Caliban, my slave. He's referred to as a slave. Okay, Miranda sees him as, "'Tis a villain, sir, I do not love to look on, but as 'tis we cannot miss him." Okay, this is Prospero again. "He does make our fire, fetch our wood, and serves in offices that profit us." Okay, so everything there, this sort of listing or accumulation, the idea is that profit us, that's good for us to have this slave around. All right, does all the things that we don't want to do. Okay, now Caliban obviously is not super cool with this. And he certainly sees the island as being his possession. "The island's mine by Sycorax, my mother," or Sycorax, my mother. She's the previously mentioned hag-born, hag, "which thou takest from me. When thou camest first, thou strokest me and made much of me. Would givest me water with berries in it, and teach me how to name the bigger light, and how the less that burn by day and night." I love that. All right, this is Caliban saying, "Look, you turned up, and you were gentle, you were caring, we were friendly, you gave me some nice things, all that kind of stuff. You educated me, but then what? Okay, and then I love thee, showed thee all the qualities of the isle, the fresh springs, brine pits, barren place and fertile, blah blah blah. For I am all the subjects that you have, which first was mine own king, and here you stye me in this hard rock, whilst they do keep me from me the rest of the island." Okay, so there's that, which first was mine own king. All right, he was in control of the island. Until Prospero turned up, it was all Caliban. Very important. Okay, he has been colonized. Alrighty, now, this is basically where the problem arose. Okay, "In mine own cell, tilst thou didst seek to violate the honour of my child." Okay, so Caliban was physical and violent, and attempted rape with Miranda. Now Caliban, he's seen as a lesser being, and certainly a lot more not in tune with nature, but a lot more to do with nature. He's a very base creature. He violent, not putting much thought into anything. "Oh ho, wouldst had been done, thou did prevent me. I had peopled else this isle with Calibans." Okay, his idea was to basically have a family with Miranda and populate the isle with little subjects of his own. Okay, and then he basically spits back at Prospero. "You taught me language, and my profit on it is I know how to curse. the red plague rid you for learning me your language. All right, so really fantastic there. You taught me your language, you taught me your customs, and all I got out of it is that I can swear at you. And then he says, the red plague rid you for learning me your language. Okay, so yeah, lovely curse there, and yeah, lovely metaphor. And then he has a little aside: I must obey his art is of such power. Okay, his art is of such power. He's so powerful, I can't, do anything about it. All right, and this comes back to this whole idea of Prospero has the power because of his superior technology, which in this case is his magic. Okay, but very similar, okay, to what was just starting to happen in the Age of Discovery. Alrighty, we'll can it there.